All right, welcome back. It's the final.
It's the final of the Good Games Magic Championship.
It is South Australia versus Queensland. Aaron's going to tell you that Patrick is young. That's quite obvious because we can see him on camera. Patrick McGuckin from Queensland has made it all the way to the finals with a mono red deck.
Congrats,
Jack
Patrick.
Bierman
So young.
on the left.
So
he's
young.
Very young, 15, and he's
Jack-
killing it. Blue, white, red control.
Jack Bierman.
All right, we've seen Jack Bierman in 2 of the previous matches. He's been killing it.
Yeah.
So
His deck very finely tuned to beat up on mono red, and he's been paired up against mono red. Yeah. So
Patrick's up against it already, but he doesn't know it. So we're really hoping for some. I was saying to you off air that I was really hoping for a good 3-match arm wrestle here. So let's see what can be done. I mean, Patrick's done well getting here because
fantastically well.
The
He's
deck
so
that
young.
The deck that he played against in the semi-finals. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Because there's some similarities.
Yeah, so he played against blue-red like Drakes. So blue-red Drakes is like you have Enigma Drake, Crackling Drake, and Arclight Phoenix. This particular list just had Crackling Drake and Arclight Phoenix. It's revolved around playing heaps and heaps of low-cost instants and sorceries to bring all your Arclight Phoenixes back from your graveyard to the battlefield. But Patrick ran it over post-haste. But what that deck didn't have is a bunch of sweepers and then a bunch of ways to just seal the game like Teferis and stuff. Right. So Jack B's mulligan to 6 here on the left. Patrick's already hit him for 1 with his Fanatical Firebrand, now 2.
Now this is where Fanatic Firebrand actually does its business,
and
right?
And this is the perfect start for the mono red deck. The Runaway Steamkin needs an answer, and it doesn't have an answer.
One. So now he wants to get.
Let's see, Patrick.
3 1-1s out now. Bang, bang, bang.
Going to take 2 from the Pyromancer.
Oh, right. This is the strong aggro quick start that
very good, yeah. And
we haven't seen all day.
And the Wizard's Lightning because now he controls a wizard. So
Steamkin goes up by
2,
and he swings in
hits him for another 4. So he's down to 9 already.
Jeez, Louise. Louise is in here with the booth with us. She's providing.
She just spilled some coffee on my pants. Jeez.
She's providing the coffee. Oh, and Jack.
No Deafening Clarion on turn 3.
What has he got? He's got a counter spell on a Teferi, I think. Chain Whirler
popping him all the way up.
Yeah, it's going up. Oh, and Steamkin. Hello, here we go. What's going to happen? Is all in? Stay
attacking for 4, 5, 6, 7, down to 1. I don't actually think that Jack B can do anything
on the
to come back from this.
Oh my goodness!
An incredible start from the young Patrick McGuckin.
Did Louise start the stopwatch on that?
Yeah, Jesus, what a game!
My goodness,
blisteringly fast start. But that's exactly what we're talking about off air.
Yeah,
that mono red deck. If it just gets that draw, nothing can beat it.
Yeah.
But if Jack B had Deafening Clarion on that turn, whole game revolves around it. But what you're saying is, do you have the Deafening Clarion?
Yeah, Jack B was about 40 life short of winning that game, which Patrick wasn't going to let him have.
Yeah.
He just drew no answers. Wow, that's... I'm happy to see that, regardless of what happens, and I'm happy if either of them win it. I'm just happy to see that mono red deck do it today.
Yeah,
because
that's the first time we've
even advert for mono red aggro, right? It's just
first time we've seen it work even at all, really.
Yeah.
And he killed him on turn 4 or something.
And it's great because Patrick's put himself. It's not like he did this in game 2. You know, he got the sweep run in game 2, and he's got to do it in game 3. Now he's got 2 games to try and do it again.
Not to mention, if he loses game 2, he'll be on the play in game 3, which he wants to be too.
More powerful, yeah. Wow, Fanatical Firebrand just being a waste of space in the previous match.
Doing all the work that you needed to do.
Some would say monkey magic is what I've heard people say on the street.
I've heard people say that.
You've heard that? Yeah, we've all heard people say that. We're going to have a look at Deafening Clarion, are we? Or
let's talk a bit about Fanatical Firebrand.
Yeah, we've slagged it off, but then it came and helped win a game in short time.
Won that game, that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
So this creature doesn't really look like much.
Oh, do we already have the draw and mulligan? Or was that...
both mulliganing.
Might have just been the end of the sideboarding. sideboarding for Jack B? Is he just going to stick to the original plan because he knows it's mono red now? He'll just do the same sort of boarding in as he did last time.
Yeah,
right?
I think that he's got that sideboard down pat, which is the 4 Crackling Drake, the Invoke the Divine, and the Lyra Dawnbringer over some cards which are a bit slower. But Patrick's just going to stick on his same game plan, which is just really fast aggro stuff, get under him, react with your burn spells and things, and hopefully on the turn, that crux turn where the blue-white-red control deck plays a Teferi and then sets up behind it, you kill him instead of them untapping with their Teferi.
And then we have Fanatical Firebrand, the Goblin Pirate creature, 1 red mana for a 1/1.
Very unassuming. I can't remember the last time a card like this was really great, but I guess this red deck just needs 3 damage-ish off your 1-drops.
There's a Rivals of Ixalan card, and it's, I'm always talking on the podcast about those 1 mana, 1/1s, and which ones are going to be good. It seems to be a lot in Guilds of Ravnica.
There's a lot.
Here's one that's been around for a while, doing the business.
I remember it being okay in draft, but never great. So I'm surprised that it's like a 4 of in these super
it's
aggro
one of those
decks. But
cards I always think of on the podcast. If I came to you guys, and said, "Hey, Fanatical Firebrand, this is great," you'd all say, "What about on turn 7?"
Yeah, exactly.
And we go, "Oh, okay, I'll never play it."
Yeah,
but
I guess you don't want to get to turn 7, as we saw. He just won the game practically on turn 4.
Yeah. Patrick's looking cool as, because his dad's there as well as watching.
Looking over his shoulder.
Yeah, must be a very proud dad right now. Son's in the final of the
series.
Good Games Magic Championship.
Both mulligan to 6. Looking at some lands and spells.
Looking bad for Jack B. Is he? Oh, he's keeping it.
He's kept it.
Oh, okay. I didn't think
no
that.
lands.
He's got is that a Steam Vents or something on the top?
It was a Steam Vents, yeah. So there was at least 1 or 2 lands in there.
Any Glacial Fortress?
No 1-drop from Patrick after speaking about Fanatical Firebrand for so long.
Talking about it.
He's got the Justice Strike.
And he's just drawn another land.
Steamkin. It's going to strike itself with justice.
Yeah.
And die. No land for Jack B. No land for Jack B.
Oh, no. Quick judge call here. Any idea what happened then?
Someone flipped a card from their deck and no one saw it, so they're just making sure that the correct thing to do is leave it alone.
Okay.
No land from Jack B. Patrick
does not
Patrick's
want a
heart
land.
Just raced.
Okay.
The Chain Whirler. No answer to the Chain Whirler.
Takes 1 to the face. And still
drew the land, but
did.
Does he shock it into play to keep the 3 mana up? He has to, so he's dealing himself damage with the...
What's his options now? Can we see anything? He's got a bounce spell.
So he's got to Invoke the Divine in case Patrick plays the Experimental Frenzy.
Okay.
But instead he's just opting for the hasty 1-drop to get him for 4.
You're not going to counter that guy.
Well, maybe.
No. Oh, and he comes.
And this is going to need a
counter
counterspell, surely, yeah. So you just got to do that to surveil into more lands so that you...
Yeah.
Yeah, wow, this is...
What's he checking? Because surely if it's a land, you just keep it.
Yeah, it's just got to be.
And if it's not, you don't keep it.
Yep.
There it is, Glacial Fortress.
And they've 4 mana up for still just Invoke the Divine, Expansion Explosion, and a Lyra, so he just really needs that 5th land.
Taking 4 to the face in...
But in Patrick's hand...
Yeah?
Fight with fire. 5 damage to target creature, so... Just going to eat up any Lyra that gets played here.
Yeah,
Playing around Settle the Wreckage very carefully.
Why did he not attack there with Fanatical Firebrand?
Playing around Settle the Wreckage very carefully.
Yeah, and how?
Oh,
because
what does that mean? It exiles all attacking creatures?
Yeah.
And so he just doesn't want to throw the Firebrand away for nothing.
Okay.
But there's the Lyra, big Lyra play.
So Patrick's thinking, yep, we've got an answer for that.
Play the Steamkin and then blow up the Lyra.
To get the extra.
counter.
Yeah. Triggers the Steamkin.
Ooh, the 4 down to 6.
This is
on the
tasty,
ropes.
Right?
He needs a deafening clarion right now. He's got an Invoke the Divine, but there's no artifacts or enchantments to hit with it. He's got a Teferi.
Teferi could draw a card.
The Teferi could draw a card and untap 2 lands to leave up the spell, but he's actually at 6. So if he leaves it as is, he's dead on board. He needs to kind of throw Teferi under the bus and throw one of Patrick's permanents into his library so that he doesn't hit him with it.
Yeah.
Put a non-land permanent 3 from the top.
Yep.
Really assessing his options. He does not have many options here. So
that's the
another
way to
option is
stay
expansion,
alive, right?
explosion.
He was going to do it. He was going to do it. And he's thinking no.
So that would deal 2 damage to a target. Oh, look at Patrick's the 1,000-yard stare.
He's looking like he's a young gentleman.
Expansion explosion targeting the Steamkin would buy him time for 1 turn and hopefully into the deafening clarion that he needs. He's
got a
crackling drake and a land. Right. So 2 damage off the top will win the game here for Patrick. It's a shock. He's won. He's won the Good Games Magic Championship. Congratulations, well Patrick. 2 damage off the top. Blue, white, red on the ropes from turn 1.
On the ropes from the beginning of the championship.
Yeah.
Before this, we'd just seen Jack B demolish a mono red deck.
Amazing.
And just decided Patrick has got a job to do.
What a rush.
And he swept it.
Incredible. So
it's unbelievable.
Back into the top 4, beating blue-red Drakes and then a blue-white-red control deck that was finally tuned to beat this.
Holy
Jack B on a little bit of the unlucky end of the spectrum.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow, we've got some stories to tell after this. Patrick McGuckin, so young, 2018 Good Games Magic champion.
And we'll probably cover it in the player interviews, but he's been flying around the place doing stuff with school. Just come back from Darwin to come to this.
What a young go-getter.
Now he's just won tickets to a GP anywhere in the
world. I wonder where he's going to go.
His dad's going to be unhappy because he'll have to buy a ticket to go with him.
Himself. It's expensive for his dad.
Oh man, what a fantastic final! I mean, fantastic final in terms of the overall championship. Just because mono red had